In this video, I'm going to break down our 3 top performing funnels that generated a couple $1 million in revenue for us. We also pushed over $600,000 in paid traffic through them over this last year alone. And unlike all these other channels that are just making stuff up and doing roundups, this is our data. These are from our businesses, not clients. This is our own businesses. So I can show you everything, peel back the scenes, and show you exactly what these funnels look like and how you can replicate them for your own business. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to be sticking to the funnels, but make sure to like and subscribe because over the next week, I'm going to be dropping all the landing pages, the ads, and the emails, the exact ones that we use, again, to drive millions of dollars in revenue, all from cold paid traffic. And I know the word funnel has almost become like a derogatory term in some internet marketing circles, conjures up coaching and training courses and spammy stuff like that. But in all reality, it's just good marketing. Really what a funnel allows you to do is fast forward through these marketing touch points that you really need in order to convert cold traffic that has no idea who you are or what you do into a paying customer. That's e-commerce, B2B, whatever it is that you do. Now, the funnels that I use are all for our high ticket consulting and agency programs. So our agency Weberist, the Blueprint Training, and then also Ryan Stewart Consulting. All these things carry a minimum of a $10,000 investment. And I'm going to show you how we use these different funnels to really attack that. So the end goal of all these funnels is to generate high quality inbound booked calendar appointments for our sales team. These are people that are raising their hand saying, I'm interested in learning more about your programs. And the first funnel that we use, this is our go-to. This represents about 50% of our paid traffic, is a VSL funnel. That stands for Video Sales Letter. Now, if you're not familiar with VSLs, I've linked to it below this. There's another video that I have on this channel that talks about how to build a VSL. It is by far the most important and powerful piece of content that you can create for your brand, especially if you're in the B2B or lead generation space. The reason why is because anytime somebody watches a video of 10 to 15 minutes talking about their problems and you offering a solution, the likelihood of them being interested in working with you goes through the roof. Again, this is all about fast forwarding those touch points. In order to really warm somebody up and turn them into a paying customer, you've got to have multiple touch points with them, pieces of value that you can give them that can convince them that you are capable of solving their problems. So this first funnel, we run about 70% of the traffic coming from Facebook and Instagram ads, and a large majority of this is cold traffic as well, meaning people that have no idea who we are. The other big traffic source that we use is YouTube ads. Both of these we find convert very well, especially YouTube ads, because people are on YouTube watching a video. It's a very seamless interaction. It's not that much of an ask for them to click and then go watch another video. But when we're talking about things like Google search ads or even Twitter ads, people aren't really looking at videos on those platforms. So getting them to watch a 15-minute video is a very disruptive experience. Again, Facebook and Instagram also use a lot of video. So it's very seamless and a very low effort ask in order to do that. So these two traffic sources, again, mainly coming from cold, but there is a good amount of remarketing traffic in here as well. I would say about 25% of our conversions in VSLs come from remarketing and the rest is cold. And cold traffic is critical here because that's how we scale. For only marketing and trying to get people to opt in to people that are already in our ecosystem, this list that we build in this audience is going to be very small and it's not going to have a lot of value. So you have to be able to go out to cold audiences. And the key to doing that is offers. And hey, guess what? I have another video that talks about offers. You can check it out below. And again, keep in mind, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm going to be walking you through these exact landing pages and offers in the coming days. So this is a very, very simple funnel. Not a lot going on here. All we're trying to do is get their name and email in exchange for this video. Once this traffic comes to this page, it is a very simple, very direct offer that really attacks their pain point and offers the video as a solution. So one of the ones that comes to mind for me is a VSL that we did that was targeting web design agencies. Web design agencies have a big problem of not having recurring revenue because design projects are project-based. They're short-term, and once they're done, they're done. SEO as a service allows them to tack on additional revenue. So we put together a video that shows them how to tack on a very simple SEO service to their existing web design client base. Huge amount of value. Why? Because it's going to help them make money in a very short period of time. So we put together that video, put up a landing page, got their name and email. After they opt into this page, they come to the watch page where that video is promised, and then underneath it is a call booking Calendly form where they can opt to book a call with one of our sales reps to talk more about their business and to actually see how they can implement these strategies. So that's key here, right? If you want to use a VSL to drive leads, you've really got to make sure that the piece of content that you're promoting ties in directly to a main problem that also ties into your business's offer. It doesn't really make sense to make a video that's kind of engaging but random and it doesn't really tie into the solution that you offer, because the goal here is not to get the email here. This is helpful because we do build an email list, we send them to an email sequence, but really the whole goal of this email sequence is just to drive them to watch this video. Because again, if I can get them to watch a 10 to 15 minute video, the likelihood of them becoming a lead and booking a call goes through the roof. So we usually convert anywhere from 20 to 30% on this landing page here, but this here converts at around 10%. And that's where the value really comes. Again, we're building an email list, we're building an audience, which is great. Over time, this stacks up and this becomes a lot of value to us as well. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to give them a pitch. We're trying to warm them up. So that way, A, when they show up to a sales call, they're going to be much more warmed up in terms of what we do and how we can help. And B, watching the video, it's going to reiterate their problems and it's going to prove to them that we can handle that we can provide a solution to that problem. So that's funnel number one, incredibly powerful, incredibly impactful funnel, the VSL funnel. Funnel number two, the live presentation funnel. Now, a lot of people will call this a webinar funnel. That's fine. Again, webinar is kind of another term that for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit derogatory because it's played out, it's boring. People hear webinar and they think some training that they don't really need. However, the key, again, is all about the offer. We run these all the time. We try and do these at least once a month, if not quarterly, where we'll put together basically a presentation, right? A little bit longer than a VSL. It's usually between 30 and 45 minutes, and we'll do it in front of a live audience. Live audiences are great because you have that communication with the audience. You can ask questions and you can really give them pitches in real time, again, ultimately to get them to join and become a lead. So the one that we run here too, again, same traffic source, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, our two top traffic sources to drive this in. This is all paid traffic as well. We don't really promote these organically. They go to a very simple landing page, name and email. It has the date, it has the time, it has the topic and the offer on top of it. After they opt in, we get their email. And also on this too, we'll always drive them to a thank you page. This is something a lot of people don't do in their funnels. Thank you pages and also the first email in your sequence after opt-in are the two most important pieces. Why? Because you have their attention. Email, if you go through email open rates in any sort of automated email sequence, the first one always has like a 50 to 60% open rate. Why? Because you have their attention. They remember what it is, but that number drastically dwindles over time. Same thing with the thank you upsell page. This is your opportunity to get something else in front of them. You're sending them to a live event that's in a week, right? Do you have something else that you can push them to in the meantime? So for us, we like to push them to our communities here. So we'll split test this always between our Slack community, which is paid, and then our Facebook group, which is free, right? So we'll usually put this offer down here on the thank you page with a quick video talking about the value and importance of the community. This funnel works incredibly well for us as well. It's also a great way to build up our email list here. Again, email lists are something that are always slept on in 2022, but email lists are another huge driver of leads and revenue for our businesses. So again, putting together a live presentation every quarter, I think for any sort of information or service-based business is critical. It's key. Call it a webinar, call it whatever you want, but we like to do these live over Zoom. We just get them the book, opt in, email them, hey, this is coming up. Hey, this is coming up. Hey, here's a link to join. And then also make sure you join our community because A, we'll either broadcast it live in our Facebook group or B, this is where you can get more value and information from us. So that's our funnel number two. And our third and final funnel, which is the one that we run probably the most in terms of, well, we get the most opt-ins, I should say, is going to be our tools funnel. So this one specifically is for the blueprint training. This one you can see has a little bit more traffic sources here, still a ton of traffic here. We'll also throw Twitter ads into here because we find it converts really well, but we'll do Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter ads. Again, makes up a large majority of the traffic that gets to the page. We'll also push website traffic to this because this is such a good offer and it converts so well. We actually have this page embed on our website, so you can go there all the time. All of our other funnels, you can only get there through paid traffic. We do that on purpose. This one, we purposely put on our website because it just converts so well. This offer converts at like 50 or 60%. It's pretty crazy. And then I'll also do some organic promo on like LinkedIn, Facebook, just like, hey, I've got these free tools. If you want it, just like drop me a comment, builds engagement on social media, and also allows me to send them a link to get them to opt in. So after that, they go to a landing page. This landing page is a little bit more complex. It lists out what all the tools are, what they get, testimonials, etc. But we're still just getting name and email. From there, we'll send them to an email sequence, which I'll talk about in a second. Again, we're also sending them to a thank you page here. We're sending them to a squeeze page that says, hey, thanks for opting in. If you want the tools, you'll get them in 10 seconds, but we make sure to join our Facebook or our Slack group where, we're constantly doing live presentations. We talk about all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And that's just a squeeze page. There's also a button here that says no thanks, which then takes them to the actual page where the tools are hosted. And there's videos there showing them how to use it, plus links to download all the tools. They're all in Excel, so it's very simple. Now, come back here to the email sequence. So you can see the email sequence is driving here. The first 2 days, it's driving to the tools page to use this. Hey, have you checked out the tools yet? We'll kind of send them value on what the tools are, why they should use them. Again, we're always trying to drive usage first, not sell. And then after that, we'll actually segment it inside the email platform active campaign. After they have clicked on this link, then they'll start getting our offer to drive into our paid community. So our Slack community is paid, and we're sending them nonstop offers here to join our Slack community with a bunch of values and benefits. In this Slack community here, it's great because it's $59 a month. It's super cheap. But this Slack community alone pays for all this ad spend and then some. So we're profitable on this funnel very highly. But we're also building an email list, which drives value down the line, right? In terms of we do quarterly offers, we'll do quarterly discounts, we'll do quarterly kind of upsell offers offers, special offers, etc. This email list has grown from 5,000 to almost 50,000 in just 2 years, really just from these funnels. And it's all our target audience. The email list performs very well. So in the background here, again, right, you got to make sure that your funnels are aligned with what the ultimate goal is. Our first two funnels goals is to drive calls. We don't make any bones about that. The first goals of those two is to drive leads for our sales team and ultimately drive paying customers for our high ticket programs. The other tools funnel here works very, very well with our low ticket offer, which is our Slack group. So understanding how to fix and manipulate your offers based on the funnel is also critical, because the thing about this tools funnel is, yes, it converts very well on the front end. This converts 2 to 3 times as good on the front end, but these types of leads, they don't really convert very well into sales leads. Why? Because we're not really talking about our program here. They're opting in for something that has a lot more value to them, which is tools, as opposed to a 15-minute video. People love tools, they love templates. There's a lot more benefit to the audience than sitting down and watching a video. So in that case, you have to really understand, again, what is the offer that you're getting and mapping that to your funnel with the ultimate goal. We actually make no offers here to even book any calls, but the goal here is to get them into our community, which then will convert them over the long term into becoming sales leads, getting them onto our email list, which then they'll get quarterly updates, they'll get quarterly offers, they'll get more information there kind of dripped out over time. So again, really understanding how you're using these different funnels and mapping that to the right offer is also critical for your success. So that's all I've got for this video. Again, we spent over $600,000 on paid traffic and generated a couple $1 million in revenue off of these 3 funnels alone. We use them in all of our businesses. Any B2B business should really be taking advantage of these. In the next videos, again, make sure you like and subscribe, drop me any comments for other stuff that you want to see, but I'm going to be actually showing you the landing pages, the ads, and the email sequences for all these funnels. So I'll see you in the next video.